A Colorado State Patrol trooper was injured today after being hit by a car trying to run from a traffic stop. This happened just south of Pueblo on I-25 near Walsenburg. CSP says a trooper was pulling over a possibly intoxicated driver who was speeding and actively drinking a beer. They got off the highway. The trooper started to try to talk to the driver when CSP says that trooper saw a shotgun in the van. The driver accelerated, knocking the trooper to the ground, then drove off down I-25, leading troopers on a chase. Another patrol car rammed into the suspect car, ending the chase. They said the driver was a 32-year-old from Los Animas County, then booked into Pueblo County Jail for suspected DUI, felony eluding, and assault on a peace officer. And new pictures show the damage after a car crashed into a train in Adams County last night. This happened just after 7 o'clock near East 64th and Downing. CSP says the white Chevrolet Silverado collided with the train. The driver, a 32-year-old from Denver, not injured, but the car, that was definitely damaged, this truck. CSP has not said how that crash might have happened. They're just investigating now. All right, let's start with a live look outside from the 9 News studios. Not a cloud in the sky over Denver right now. And coming off a really cold and cloudy week, we really got a nice start to this May weekend. Sun is out, the temperatures reach the 70s today, and we're going to enjoy a nice weekend before the forecast will bring in yet another cold front. Corey Reppenhagen joins us now to walk us through it.
Yeah, you know, we're in the Goldilocks zone right here. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's really just perfect conditions out there. Here's clear blue skies also over Fort Collins up there looking towards the west of Colorado State University. On the live camera here in Denver, you can see some clouds starting to build up over some parts of the mountains. We're still in the 70s right here in downtown and also out at Denver International Airport right now. Temperatures tomorrow morning not going to be quite as cold as they've been the last few. No real concerns for frost or freeze for tomorrow. And the high temperatures are going to be warm again, but there's going to be quite a bit more cloud cover tomorrow. But despite the clouds, we're still going to get up there into the 70s once again. And when you look at the next 3 days here in Denver, we do have a potential weather impact alert coming your way here for Tuesday. We're going to get right back into cold. It'll be very wintry conditions for much of the state, and we could get a good bit of rain or a mix of rain and snow right here in the Denver metro area. So I'll detail that just a little bit further coming up in the full forecast, which is in just a few minutes, Jenny.
Corey, thank you. It was a beautiful day to kick off farmers market season in Denver, and it comes, though, after some dramatic swings in temperature that farmers had to deal with. For one farm in Delta County, a sudden spring freeze wiped out their entire fruit crop. However, the farm still showed up today to the inaugural Harvey Park Farmers Market. 9 News reporter Ria Jha takes us there.
The tables are filling up with fresh produce, pastries, beverages, and more. But for one local farm, there's something missing.
Yeah, I mean, for the first day of a new market.
More than a market.
Yeah, see what you like.
It's where harvest
Peach jam
meets community.
How do you not love peach jam on everything?
So we are Ela Family Farms. We're an organic orchard over in Hotchkiss, Colorado.
That on a pork roast?
Regan Choi's farm is in Delta County.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
She made the trip to the Harvey Park Farmers Market in Denver.
Crisp.
For the first time,
Yeah, like a chip, yep.
the conversations weren't about what's in season, but what's missing.
So we're not going to be able to be here every week because we actually had a complete catastrophic crop loss this year. Mother Nature, things happen. Yeah.
And we can't control it.
No.
A season of extremes ending in a mid-April freeze.
In a normal year, we would actually have probably 4 or 5 tents so that we could also put out peaches and cherries and apples and pears and plums. This year we won't be doing that since all those things froze.
They still showed up today.
Normally, you know how we are.
We like to stick to our commitments when we make them. You know, like it's a community effort to build a farmer's market.
More than a market.
You're welcome.
Because even without the harvest,
Thank you very much.
the community still met them there.
You know, when somebody gives you a hug when something bad has happened, like that's what it is from so many people, and it's really genuine.
The owners of Ela Family Farms said because of a lack of staffing this year, they'll rotate through various farmers markets every weekend. The Harvey Park Farmers Market, though, this was their very first time up and running this weekend, brand new. They're going every Saturday at 9 a.m. through October. Fire officials say that yesterday's rain did help limit the activity of the Poitras Canyon fire. That one's burning in southern Colorado. It's 50% contained, just over 2,100 acres in size. Started a week ago near the town of Kim, about 70 miles east of Trinidad. With all the progress they have made, state fire officials now have started to reduce the number of crews working the fire, and they're about to hand it back off to local firefighters to manage soon. More than 10,000 University of Colorado students walked the graduation stage today at Folsom Field, setting a new record for the number of degrees. Along with the thousands of graduates, more than 40,000 families and friends filled the stands celebrating the graduating class. And along with the state of Colorado, the university is celebrating its 150th year. The commencement speaker today was Sex and the City actress Kristen Davis, who has some connections to Colorado and the university. She was born in Boulder. Dad was a professor at CU, and her mother is a graduate.
What would have been helpful for me to hear on the day that I graduated from college in 1987? And I came up with one particular thought that I want to share with you today. Do not set limitations on what you envision for yourself. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Go Buffs!
I think it's SCO Buffs, Kristen. Come on. Anyway, among those walking today, former Buff football player Shedeur Sanders, of course, drafted to the Browns last year, but he did earn a degree from CU in sociology. He joins the record number of graduates today. Degrees handed out include just under 8,000 undergraduate degrees and more than 2,000 doctoral, master's, and law degrees. Congrats to all the Buffs. And of course, all the other universities graduating folks this month. We've got Western Colorado University announcing that Olympian and class of 2018 grad Cameron Smith will deliver their commencement speech this year. Smith is a 13-time U.S. national champ and a 5-time North American champion in ski mountaineering. Remember that sport debuted at the Olympics this year, 2026 Winter Olympics in Italy. He was part of the first ever Team USA Skimo team. He placed 4th in the mixed relay at the Olympics and will return to Western to deliver their commencement speech next weekend on May 9th. Colorado Fish and Wildlife is now warning people the drought conditions in Colorado have reduced the natural food sources for bears. So they might turn up looking for food at your house. They posted video of a black bear getting into a bird feeder in a Colorado Springs backyard. Bird feeders are some good calories for bears, but not good for them or for us. CPW says bears will remember how easy it was to get into a bird feeder, and they will just keep coming back for more. So, friendly reminder, we do this every year. Remove your bird feeder, secure your trash, bring your pet food inside, and stay outside with your pets when they go potty. Keep bears scared of humans. If you bump into one, make loud noises and keep your bear spray handy. On Monday, Colorado lawmakers will vote on a bill that would allow people to voluntarily pay $5 and help fund more wildlife crossings. State senators from both sides of the political spectrum approved this bill last month. It is hoping to add more wildlife crossings to reduce the amount of crashes between vehicles and animals on state highways. Starting next year, if approved, the $5 would be optional for people when they register their cars. Again, this is a voluntary fee. You're not paying a penalty if you don't do it. But if they go through with this, the fee could raise nearly $4 million in just 1 year for these efforts.